Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Pet, and welcome to a very special day. I was up very early this morning, 4:15 in fact, to go and pick up this, the emotion control unit to a very special car that I have the privilege of driving to Salon Privé today. I'm part of the SEC private members stand, and a very kind owner called Robin has lent me the key to this. yes, that is an Aston Martin Zagato Shooting-brake. For me, one of the most beautiful cars ever made, and I'm going to drive that to Salon Privé with a quite frankly ridiculous collection of supercars. Okay, so plan of the day is we're currently forming up now. SEC private members, my mate Brad's club that he set up in lockdown has turned into something quite spectacular. We have 50 supercars going today, and we're all forming up here. We've got just an incredible collection. Once we're on stand at Salon Privé, I'll walk you around a little bit, but there's just, we can kind of see them in the background. It is the most ridiculous group of cars that I have seen. Everything, this, how many times has this been on the channel? I'm in love with that car massively. But yeah, absolutely bonkers. Let's wander over here. It's pretty parky this morning, it must be said. But yeah, we've got everything from... Good morning, David, sir. Good morning, good morning. David, GT12 David. We've got Pistas and 599 GTOs and another Pista and an Aventador SV, and you might recognise these two. Yeah, the Project 7 and the Project 8 that I drove on the channel earlier in the year. We've got a very nice Performante Spider coming in. Absolutely sensational. We've even got an aerial Nomad over there. Absolutely bonkers. I'm really kind of, I've not been involved in anything quite on this scale before. Certainly not been driving a car like the Zagato Shooting-brake before. I'll give you more details on that when we get there. But it is a very sensational car, and a very, very expensive one. What a day! Oh yeah, and then we just wander over here. I'll wander backwards. So, oh, the sun's right in my eyes, look. So we basically got, there's the Aston Martin looking gorgeous. But yeah, we've even got the little Gianarelli all the way over there. What a morning. I think today's going to be quite good. Now we are getting ready to roll, but I want to just quickly show you this. I need to be in my car very soon. But now you ready? So we basically lined them up in green colours. Look at this, this is just absolutely nuts. So that's quite special then. Mate, what have you done?
It was easy. It was really easy.
We need to talk later.
I like green cars.
Yes. Oh. Now then, what's about to happen is quite frankly ridiculous. So we are in the convoy, the coolest convoy ever, really. No! Oh. So, welcome to the Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato Shooting-brake. A sensational car. Robin, the kind owner, has lent me the car today to show on his behalf, and it's a privilege and an honour, to be fair. But to be in a collection of cars like this in the most ridiculous convoy, Bradley's assembled 50 supercars today. nifty. Let's just talk about this Zagato Shooting-brake for a while, shall we? Firstly, it sounds just ridiculous. So we've only got a short run to where we're going. It's one of only 100 made. The interior is just to die for. The pan roof, the way that's been done, and the headline has got this Zagato Z motif all over it. Oh man, it's sensational. The car itself, by all accounts, is a combination of, predominantly based on a Vanquish S, but it has got a few bits of Aston Martin Rapide as well. Now in front of me, just crack the window a little bit. I've got a beautiful 328 GTS and a 720. Oh, what on earth! Days like this just don't happen every day. This isn't meant to be a serious review of this car. It's taking you along on experience for me that I never thought I'd ever. You know, I can remember going to my first supercar show as a passenger in a supercar and thinking, wow, that'd be cool. And now here I am driving one, and it's wicked. She's not going to get out of there. There's far too many. I mean, look, as far as the eye can see. But yeah, this thing is a really beautiful, beautiful piece of. Oh, let me just turn the aircon off a little bit because it's a bit blowy. That's much better. What a thing! What a thing indeed. Yeah, so I've only ever goggled these cars from afar. This car was at the National Motor Museum and we drove up there in the Audi, and it was in the video, if you remember. I was like, oh my god, I think one of the most beautiful cars ever made, and here I am actually driving it on my own. I mean, it's just a thing of the carbon fibre detailing in here while I'm creeping in traffic. This luggage bar there, pure carbon fibre. I picked the car up this morning from London and it was dark, so sadly I couldn't film the pickup, and I drove out of London in the dark. And as the sun rose, more and more of the details of the car became apparent. The lovely kind of gold inlays around the air vents and around the detailing there. The beautiful leather work, these seats, just look at them. Wow. It's just spectacular. And from the outside, I honestly think I would rate these cars, in this particular car, for me personally and my personal taste, in the top 3 most beautiful cars ever made. For me, number 1 is definitely the Ferrari P3/4. I think that car is just absolutely jaw-droppingly beautiful. But this, especially for a modern car, the lines, it's so beautiful. I've mentioned SEC private members a few times, but basically Bradley was approached by Salon Privé to come and display 25 cars. And Bradley's now got over 1,000 members in SEC private members, all of which have some absolutely stunning cars. So selecting the cars was a real challenge. And then actually we were given some bigger allocations. So there's 50 supercars on their way to Salon Privé today. So from the driver's seat, while we are stuck in traffic, I just want to zoom in down here because my view right now is just unbelievable. Just look at that. Just ridiculous. Finally have a bit of movement. It's just the view. Oh my goodness me, the view. Front and rear. Oh wow, look at that. Hey, welcome to Blenheim Palace. Oh god, this car sounds good. Wowzers, that's pretty special. Now, before anybody says anything about the dreaded COVID, we had to do an awful lot of stuff before, so track and trace and registration only and health declarations before we came on site. There's a whole range of things we've done, so massive amount of COVID guidelines being followed here to allow this to take place, and clearly we're all going to be social distancing and stuff when we're there, but it's just incredible. Now then guys, we have arrived. All the cars have been parked up, so before I show you around the SCC private members cars and then on to the show at large, let's just have a very quick walk around this stunning Aston Martin Zagato Shooting-brake that I drove in. Can't believe that that happened. So a quick walk around the Zagato Shooting-brake. So heavily based on a Vanquish S, so 6 litre V12 naturally aspirated engine, absolutely stunning soundtrack. But for me, it's just the design cues. The front end is very kind of Vanquish S, to be fair. It's got these beautiful carbon fibre louvres in the bonnet, but it's when you start to come round the back of the car and you've got this incredible sloping roof, the carbon fibre detail, and you can see the carbon weave just in here, and you come over the roof, and we'll go on the inside. You can see the pan roof, so you basically got the pan roof coming round here. It's got the most incredible shape. You've got again exposed carbon fibre, but it's the rear view, that shooting brake shape, that sloped back, just sensational looking thing. And then the signature Zagato lights. These things look like something out of the Starship Enterprise. Beautiful, beautiful things. And then if I just open the boot, you can kind of see inside the deck. There you can kind of see the stunning roof. And then you've even got really nice touches. I love this in here. You've got this little drawer. You've got your user manual. You've even got a little funnel for when you're topping up your fluids. You've got your own little Zagato umbrella. Amazing, amazing thing. On the inside is pretty special. I want to try and get, so you can see the headliner, you can see the Z's in the headliner, and this incredible pan roof going down to a point at the end. I just think that looks fantastic. Now then, just to give you an appreciation of the incredible collection of cars that Bradley has pulled together with SCC private members, I'm going to do a 1-minute montage, 50 cars, go. Now then, Mr. Bradley behind me, this is the 3rd video we've done together this year with SCC private members, but by far and away, your triumph, mate.
Oh, incredible.
It's just ridiculous.
I genuinely thought it was a wind-up when I got contacted by the founder of Salon Privé, and he said, would you come in to space some cars? I'm like, we're not even 6 months old yet. And I thought, who's having me on?
I know.
And then we're here.
And you got 50 cars.
52.
52.
Yeah.
So if you watch the Felix day when we brought, I think, 22 cars together for Felix, that was pretty special. Then we went to Gaydon, to the Motor Museum at Gaydon, and that was pretty special. Your Aventador car charger's overheating, my friend. And now today it's unbelievable. So now then, people, let's wander over to the main house and look at some of the other cars on display. I've been around just the SCC private members, just talking to people. I had loads of people come up, showing them the Zagato and just answering questions and talking to other owners. And time flies. I've been there a couple of hours, so I need to go and have a look around some of the other cars. So let's go and do that. So by the looks of it, up here is separated into different owners clubs. We've got the Aston Martin owners club over there, the Jaguar enthusiast club over there, then this massive area for the McLaren owners club, which has some very lovely cars in it, that's for sure. And then this is basically Ferrari world. The sun has come out. It's still pretty chilly, but let's have a wander around in here. I've just gone through. There are some absolutely stonking cars around. Some lovely things to look at, from cars to helicopters. Aha, my first look at a Lotus Evija. In the metal, a very beautiful looking thing actually. The back of this thing just looks insane. Very, very cool. Now let's do some McLaren F1 goodness, shall we? I love the Lark Motorsport livery, always have done. Oh, these things are just... to come here and see these cars up close, and then this one's such a famous livery, the F1 Longtail. It's just stunning. Now, people often say, is there any car, one car that you could drive? And this is it for me. In fact, pretty much in this spec. I just think the McLaren F1, I actually had a little die-cast model that was exactly the same colour as this, and this one is just in such beautiful condition. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to get the camera and poke the camera inside now, it's not going to work. Just a stunning thing, absolutely stunning thing. And then if that's not beautiful, then I guess second on my list of cars I'd want to drive would be an F40. Oh man, these are the supercars of my, I guess, my early 20s or late teens, early 20s. And you look at them now and I think from a design point of view, the F40 and the F1 still look as fresh now as they've ever done. Now then, get ready for some ridiculous stats. This is a quad bike. This quad bike has 1150 horsepower and it'll do 0 to 60 in about 2 seconds. I mean, what on earth? How mad would you need to be to ride this thing? But it looks just, it looks crazy, man. 1150 horsepower on a quad bike. Oh my, I have fallen in love with this. So Lancia Stratus, one of my favourite ever rally cars, my first ever radio control car when I was a kid. But this is just stunning. Now, so far, up till now, the take-home car for me of the day was that lovely silver McLaren F1, but this thing's running a close second. That's awesome. Wow. That was amazing. So I've never been to Salon Privé before, and I can tell you right now, this is not going to be the last time. Absolutely brilliant. There's some great stuff there, some amazing people. I've met so many peddlers today, and there are hopefully some nice cars to drive in the pipeline. Oh yes. Yeah, brilliant. So I'm going to head back. I'm actually going to probably head back and leave a little bit early because it's been a long week. I was up very early and I've still got a long drive back to London to drop off the Aston Martin and then back home. So I'm going to head back to the car. Well then, it is time to head home. What a day it's been. What an amazing car to come in. Robin, thank you so much for trusting me with your absolutely stunning vehicle. Bradley, you're a superstar for organising this. SCC private members, I'll put all the details below. Check them out. If you've got a qualifying car, then join. It's an amazing group of people, amazing group of cars, and I must say, Salon Privé, what an event. I shall certainly be back, but I'm going to head home. It's been a long week, but an amazing day. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you on the next film, guys. But right now, I'm going to take the emotion control unit and drive home in an Aston Martin Zagato Shooting-brake. Wow. Anyway, I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.